Yesterday, Shopify released their newest update, Shopify Edition 2025. And in this video, I'm going to tell you about the most important updates. You would be surprised. I was actually super surprised of all the amazing things we can now do using Shopify. In this video, I'm going to highlight the most important updates and give you like a quick overview of the other amazing things. But for sure, later on this YouTube channel and future videos, we are going to talk about all of these features in details. And now let's get started. The first category of updates I want to talk about are the ones related to the Shopify theme editor. And in here, so many amazing things happened. It's actually like mind-blowing. Now we can copy and paste sections within the theme editor. If you have ever worked on Shopify and you tried to adjust your pages, your product pages, your homepage, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Before, we weren't able to copy and paste any section. Now, this can be done by a simple right-click, copy and paste. Also, I forgot to mention that Shopify released 10 new themes, free themes, that you can explore now and try and use within the Shopify Themes store. In order to check Shopify's new update, we are going to use one of the new themes, and it's called Pitch. And I will show you first how now you can copy and paste any section within Shopify. So when you right-click on this section like this, you can simply click Copy. And you can go to a totally different page. So if you go now, for example, to a random product page, we can go in here, right-click, and paste after. So as you can see, I've pasted this full section in here and I have taken this section from the home page. This wasn't available before and it was actually annoying to keep like redoing the same section again and again across pages. Now this is totally solved. The second thing that you can do, and this one is wow, now you can create basically any section you want, like any section you want using the AI tool of Shopify. You just need to give the AI tool the prompt and it will generate a fully customizable section. You can then name this section and use it on all of your pages. In order to check this feature from your editor, click on Add Section, choose Custom Section, then next click on Add Block, and you click on Generate. And in here, you need to enter the prompt in order to create the section. So let's choose one of these as an example. Shopify now would be generating this section and it's going to be a fully customizable section that you can use across all of your store pages. And here is the result. Shopify has created a fully customizable section based on what I have requested. You can go back in here, play around with the tool, try to generate any section that you want. This tool can't modify the code of the section, so if there is something in the section that you don't like, you need to modify it yourself or ask someone to do it for you. And I'm pretty sure over time, this is going to be improved and it's going to be better and more accurate even. Also within the theme editor, now you have more control over your product card. The product card is simply your product listing, so how you see your products on your homepage, on your collection pages. Modifying the product card was possible before, but to the extent of what the theme you are using allows you. Now you can do a lot more when it comes to this product card, and this is actually super important. So you can add sections, blocks, organize them, and so on. So for example, this is a product card and we are going to see the new options that we can modify in here. So basically we need to go to the product list, which is this one. And as you can see, this is the product card element in here. And you can add elements to it. So for example, in here, you can add even an image if you wish. So if you click in here, as you can see, you can add like more images. You can, for example, add an additional text, add the price, whatever you want. Okay, or you can have them under this group in here if you wish. So this wasn't that, let's say, easy or direct before. Before we had to stick to the options provided by the theme we are using. So you can play around in here and improve your product card as much as you wish. In addition to these huge updates, there are also some few updates and tweaks that have been done to the Shopify theme editor, and they will make our work way easier. Let's go over them now. Some additional updates that I want to talk about, and they are related to some of them to the experience, some of them to our work. So for example, now within the cart drawer, we can add a discount code. This wasn't available before. Also, as you can see, elements in here in the editor are being grouped, like the sections, the blocks are being grouped in order to make the work easier as well. Also, for example, when you are adding a section from here, these sections now are organized into categories, which also makes your work easier. And you can preview all of these blocks in here, so you can preview them before adding them to your theme. One last thing I really like about this new update is that now we can rename the sections. So let's say, for example, you want to change this section title, you click on it, and in here you can simply rename it.
The second thing I want to talk about is Shopify Sidekick, or simply Shopify AI Agent. This agent was available in the last Shopify Edition, but now it's way smarter than before. It can help you to analyze your Shopify store data, create collections, and do a lot of repetitive tasks. It speaks now 20 different languages, which is amazing because so many people from all over the world use Shopify. And not only that, it's now also available on the mobile app. The next thing I want to talk about are the updates related to Shopify Payments. So now Shopify Payments is available in 20 new countries. If you don't know what Shopify Payments is or are, Shopify Payments are Shopify dedicated payment gateway. And the positive thing about using this gateway is that when you use it, you don't pay extra percentage for Shopify on transactions. Also with Shopify Payments, you can sell in different currencies and you can do the currency conversion easily. So these are the most important updates that I wanted to talk about. But now let's head to the edition and actually see all different other things that you might find in here. Some of the new features are amazing. Some of them are only dedicated to Shopify Plus. So you need to go over this edition yourself and see what are the things that you might be interested in. For sure, as I told you before, I will be publishing a lot of videos on this YouTube channel talking about all of these new features, so don't worry at all. So let's start first with the retail section, and this section is dedicated for people who sell using the Shopify POS, and they have done an update for this feature. If you have a retail store or multiple retail stores and you sell online on Shopify and you want to have all your inventory synchronized in one place, you can use Shopify POS for all your retail sales. So they have done an update on the app and they have done some more additional updates related to the retail experience. Now for the checkout, we have some updates as well. So first we have flat rates for split shipping. Let's say you ship items from 2 different locations. Now you can offer flat shipping on all the order, even if the items are coming from different locations. Then you have Shopify checkout in Roblox. I'm not sure if you know what's this. I don't, but this is also a new feature. If you scroll down in here, you will see like they have some new additional updates related to Apple Pay. Before Apple Pay was part of Shopify Payments, if I'm not mistaken, now you can offer it as an option as well within the checkout page, which is something important because more and more people are actually using Apple Pay now. Also in marketing, we have some updates. Here we have, for example, a 1 discount that can be used for multiple savings. You can do that using a Shopify. You can do that using a third-party app. This is now available, so you offer 2 types of discounts within the same coupon code, as you can see in this example in here. There is also some updates on the segmentation, so how you can segment your Shopify contacts. So if you are using Shopify Flows or Shopify emails, if you don't use Omnisend, for example, for email marketing, or if you want simply to segment your Shopify contacts, now there is an update and there is an improvement of how you segment your contacts in there. Also for marketing, there is an update on the Collapse Shopify app, which is a native Shopify app that allows basically influencers to list themselves and brands to work with them. Also, we have a very nice update when it comes to marketing, and it is the multi-channel marketing campaign, where you can set up a full campaign with barcodes, UTM links, and so on. Next, we have the update on the Shop app, which is basically Shopify Marketplace. They have done some updates to the recommendations, to how they are outlining the stores, and so on. There are also some other operation updates like related to the invoices, to the refunds on store credit, and so on. All of them are important and you can go over them quickly if you wish. I will leave the link to the Shopify Edition 2025 below in the description for you if you want to fully check it. Year after year, Shopify as an e-commerce platform is greatly improving, and every improvement they are doing, it's on the right direction toward helping more and more merchants to improve the online experience, increase their sales, and grow their businesses. That's why I always recommend my clients to go with Shopify, not with other e-commerce platforms. I'm not saying the other ones are not good, but the amount of work and improvement this platform has been experiencing in the last few years is actually amazing. And you can't find all of these features in any other e-commerce platform. At least you can't access them that easily. Shopify is at the same time super user-friendly and advanced, and this is something you can't find everywhere. And before you leave, don't forget to let me know what was your favorite Shopify updates in this latest edition.